Okay, let's see. Hi Ching, you decide. Is it past, present and future, or is it the situation, the right course of action and the outcome? "32. Number 1 again. 21 again. So we've gone past yesterday's. And the number 11 is the external energy. So, this is a mirror image. Thunder above and gentle wind below. The image here is of rolling thunder and blowing wind, apparently the very antithesis of duration. Yet, this is the paradox that you must understand. If you think of duration as a meaning as a standstill, a kind of grim hanging in, this can lead to only stagnation and eventual death. But the ancient Chinese saw duration as being a very dynamic quality. The concept of change as a universal law requires one to cope with the constantly shifting sands of life with forethought. So planning, dignity and understanding. Conservatism and traditionalism are also inherent in the hexagon, in that the best way to handle changes in life is through the experience of traditional values. You need to have flexibility and strength to accommodate change without sustaining the structural damage. So everybody's going through changes, but how much they damage you is something else. So you decide on your fate. Well, destiny, fate is put there for you, but your destiny is decided by your choices. You are creating something new. You have at your command an almost endless supply of primal energy, which will allow you to accomplish your aims. The problem with all this energy is that although you can do almost all you please, you must know when not to act and to conserve your resources. This is an important message so pace yourself. So this is trying to teach you a lesson of not, when you're doing well and you've got lots of money, that you make sure that you provide for a rainy day, because that rainy day will come. This is an important message to pace yourself. Temper force with wisdom, as all the lines are unbroken. This embodies the image of permanence and constancy. At the same time, it contains the image of fixedness and dogma and stubbornness, so refusing to see anything differently. So strike a balance between endurance and flexibility. In personal relationships, your partner will see you as the one in command at this present and will look to you to take initiative in all things. So somebody's expecting you to take action, for you to do something. But they might be being stubborn and doing nothing because they don't see that they have anything that needed to change. And we all have to change. So it's coming to a point where we have to bite through this problem. This is about the open mouth, so be careful what goes out of your mouth as in words and what you take in as in diet medication. It's as if something is stuck in your throat or between your teeth. The only way to achieve your desired aim is by biting through the obstruction or clearing away the obstacles. But you're being stubborn and refusing to. This in turn indicates that your way forward is at present blocked. and you'll have to deal with certain difficulties before you can make any progress. If you ignore these difficulties, you will definitely end in peril. They are firmly lodged and cannot be ignored, or they will cause great damage in the long term. Through no fault of your own, you have reached an impasse that you must overcome, but proceed with caution. This situation calls for a cool and dispassionate approach. Pushing forward recklessly will cause immeasurable damage. In order to sort matters out, take firm and decisive action. This must be fair and must be seen to be fair. And Spirit have been saying that for days, haven't they? So if somebody's not being fair, and if they're not being seen to be fair, that's when the problems start. Somebody's treating somebody and taking them for granted. But peace is what's needed at the end of the day, and that's the external energy. The number 11. Although at a glance this may seem like it's upside down with the heaven below and the earth above, in truth it means that heaven has placed itself in a subordinate position to earth, signifying a period of complete peace and harmony. You can safely put all anxieties to one side, and all the cosmic forces are combining and conspiring to bring about the most fruitful situation possible. This is not necessarily the best time to initiate ventures that require a great deal of push and shove, but it certainly is the best time for renewing contacts, looking up old friends, and generally being sociable and companionable. There is a real chance to change things for the better here. It's like spring arriving. So spring is at the end of the month on the 28th. The cold and dark can be forgotten as buds begin to grow and the lifeless trees and blossoms and flowers appear. This is a very auspicious moment. So spring is what you don't know about. Something in spring is going to happen, but will make all this irrelevant. But at the minute there is an obstacle that you haven't overcome, and until you do, you can't have what you want. Thanks for listening.